Hey guys, it's Andrea. It might be a little weird. Normally I speed this part up, but I think I might do it the opposite this week because this is the first week in this planner, and this is my new Erin Condren planner. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I am using first just because it's on top here, but I am using the Pool Day kit, which is recolored Kittenish Jess art, and I was going to use our custom art, but when I saw this release, I was like, it is so perfect. So I do have the Fashion Girls, the 4th of July add-on boxes, so super cute, and then you have like the fireworks in the sky, which I added in there. Then you have the 15mm strip, label sampler, you have the glitter sampler. There was an option for like a hollow-y kind of color one, but I thought this one would look better. I have 2 of the family sheets. There's a kit coming out. I don't know. It'll probably be before this video. Anyways, there's a kit coming out that has like larger family sheets. It's like the size of full boxes, and I'm like in love with it, but I love family boxes. I just think they're so fun. So I have the blonde and then the brunette one. Then you have the full ultimate kit here. So you have your full boxes, ombre heart checklist, your functional page, your half boxes, your extra full box and icons, headers, little things, deco and functional, bottom washi, and then my little freebie here. And then I just pulled some foil from last week because I did use a hollow kit last week, so I did pull out some of the, I just kind of like saved them out, but I have these 4th of July overlays from Rose Colored Days. I have the fireworks deco from Rose Colored Days. I have a bunch of the Sparkly Hollow, which was a mystery, I think, bundle, but we'll be bringing those back to the shop soon. Well, not back to the shop, we'll be bringing the extras to shop. I have Work and Design because I was just using those in my last plan with me, which I just finished a couple minutes ago. You have your Sadie Stickers had a Sparkly Hollow bundle, so I have some items from there. These are from the Wiggle. These Rose Colored Days ones, which I think she sent to me, are at 4th of July 2 Little Bees Club, but I figured I could use these possibly in mine as well, or at least the firework one I'll probably use. And then I have more stuff from that Wiggle, which is like a Sparkly Hollow Wiggle. That was for May, I think, mystery. It was like the drive-in one, had a Sparkly Hollow, which everyone loved. So my kit and everything. And then this is my new planner. This is the Erin Condren. I already put a couple of stickers up here. I have one from Once More with Love, one from Fox Pip, one from my shop, and then one from a shop that I bought from on Etsy. I'm probably going to get a new cover. I actually got some art in for my 6th year, which I'm so excited about. And I'm probably going to make a cover using that art. And here is my old planner versus my new planner. Insane. Like, insane, crazy, and I'm so excited to start my new one. This is actually my second completely filled planner. I do probably want to do a flip through. It'll just be like a quick one, but I don't have all of my months done, so whenever I finish those, which who knows when that'll be, I will have one up, so probably in like 6 months. But yeah, so I already went ahead and took out some pages and like glued these together. And then so my first page after the like vellum, and then the front page is July, and then in the back I took out everything past this notes page. I thought it was weird that it's like has July in this one because my other planner I don't think had July in it, and then it also has like half of a week of July. Not sure. Or I guess because this includes June, so I'm hoping that whenever they do the update, I would assume it would have this whole week in it. Because, well, I guess, I don't know. If they don't have July this week and the next planner, I'm probably going to lose it. I'm going to lose my marbles. But, yeah, so I wanted to do a talk through of this part just because I'm in a new planner. I did do a whole video of how I'm going to, like, do this. But I just figured as a refresher, if you haven't watched that yet, if you don't know, I white out pretty much my whole planner. It's not new news. I've been doing it for, like, over a year. It's just the way I live my life, you know. At this point, I should own stock and white out, but I just like the way it looks, and that's how I'm gonna do my planner the way I want to. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want in your planner. That is the joy of it being your planner that you purchased. So I'm gonna do the same thing as I always do. I just have to white out some different things than I would have before. which I don't really mind. I know a lot of people were real like irritated about this planner, but I was a little nervous because I had like a really bad nightmare about it, but other than that, like I'm pretty solid, so. But yeah, let's do some white out. I am a little tired, but I just drank a Dr. Pepper. I was like, I'm doing like the yo-yo with dieting where like one day I'm like, oh, I want to be so healthy. And then the next day I'm like, can I please have a chai and a bagel, please? So that's life. But I feel like this month is like ultra busy. I know it's excuses, excuses, excuses. This month is ultra busy. So I feel like I'm going to be gone or Nick's going to be gone or whatever all month. So it's going to be a little crazy, and it's also kind of a crazy month of releases. So it's going to be interesting to see how life works for the next month. I am going to Hawaii with Marg and Kane, Marg of Once More with Love and Kane of Print Pression. I'm very excited for that. I have a lot that I want to get done on the airplane. I've been saving all my work because the flights are quite long. But I love a long flight because I can work, and get all the things done with no interruption unless someone next to me has to pee. Okay, I'm almost done. It's crazy it's July already though. Does anybody else feel like that? Like, we're close to Christmas, I feel like, but not really. Okay, I'm almost done. Normally I just wipe this out off camera while I'm like watching a YouTube video or something, and it goes by fairly quickly. But today, not so much. And like I said, you don't have to wipe this out if you just want to like put down your stickers. That's fine. I just like can see the line through, and I know this extra like 2 minutes will just help my sanity a little bit with planning. So I'm so excited for this kit. I feel like I've been using Holo. Like out of the past like 3 months, I feel like maybe 3 of my spreads have not been Holo, I feel like at this point. So I'm kind of getting a little sick of Holo, but not like too sick of Holo. Do you know what I mean? So let's do the bottom washi. Don't need the ombre heart checklist page. Isn't my thing anymore. So I have the 15 millimeter strip. Or wait, how do I do this again? Yeah. I know I'm doing, okay. It's been a minute since I did a mock spread in here. I was doing them pretty consistently for a second, and then I got tired. So I'm gonna put this down. And something that had been bothering me for just recently, I think my hand got a little heavier, or maybe my slice tool got a little bit not as sharp, is I feel like I was kind of cutting through the bottom of my paper. I'm going to kind of chalk it up to that my slice tool wasn't that sharp, because for like I wasn't having that issue before, but then after a while, I feel like my slice tool kind of just decided that it didn't feel like working anymore. So I had to press harder. And then whenever you press harder, I went through the paper. So instead of cutting it on the paper, I'm going to try something this week. And if it works out well, I'm going to go ahead and continue doing it. So something that I noticed, the reason why I was cutting it on the Erin Condren itself, Jasenia did it, and I thought it was like a genius idea. But the main reason I was doing it was because the Erin Condren, the last round of them, the bottom area kind of varied as far as like how high up it is. But I was looking through this planner, and I feel like maybe the quality control with the bottom area was a little bit better. So I am going to just try today cutting it on the paper, and I'm going to put down my overlay, which is 15 millimeter size. This is the little like the twinkle one, as a little bit of a guide. This is such a cool paper for the bottom washi. I love it. The 6 year though, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's probably the best kit ever. Alright, let's cut this. Just feel like I probably need a new slice. So it looks sharp, it probably is sharp, but it's not like working for me. Put this in. I'm just going to line it up with where the 15 millimeter strip ends. Because I did a mock plan with me using the Celestial Wiggle, and I used both 15 millimeter strips, and I feel like it fit pretty well. So we will see how it looks. Get it pretty even. Yes, that's perfect. I like that. Okay. I am satisfied with my care. I was gonna pull in, I feel like for the past like month I've been using Rose Colored Days header date covers. I'm gonna call them header overlays. I'm also gonna use this. I have a discard pile right now. I've been using her date covers, but I think this week I'm just gonna use the ones that come with the kit because I don't feel like digging. And she's coming out this week, so probably like last week for y'all or the week before for y'all. She's coming out with ones with Jasenia's handwriting, and you know that I will be all over that because that sounds amazing. So this, like I think I mentioned, we do have both of these designs that I'm laying down. Oops, I just picked up some of the ink, that's okay. In regular hollow. The sparkly hollow was with May Mystery, but we will be releasing this in packs in the shop. I just have to get around to listing them, TBH. This one is a little crooked, but it's totes fine. Then we're going to go ahead and go day by day. I need some bougie boxes. Where are my bougie boxes? I think I put them in here. So bougie boxes are, like the name says, bougie. Do I need some of these, or is there enough deco on this sheet? I'm going to pull out these stars. It's Celestial, but I feel like stars works for this. That's also from Rose Colored Days. And then my bougie boxes are not here. I think they might be in here. And then bougie boxes, I think I need 4 of them. It's technically 3.5. So here's a half, and then 1, 2, 3. If you're not using bougie boxes, you just have to do what I used to do prior to bougie boxes, and that was just kind of like eyeballing, which isn't a bad thing. I'm going to go ahead and mark where I want my full boxes so I don't get off track. I put my bougie boxes down, which are the size of a full box. In the new planner, you kind of have to line them up on top of the black line. It was the same exact thing in the old Erin Condor, but I feel like for some reason it's probably like a mental thing. The lining them up on top of the dot didn't seem as like drastic. I think it was because the dots were thicker versus this line's a little bit thinner, so you really have to like put it right on top of the line. You'll see whenever you go to put down something what I mean. And it's something that it'll just take like a couple spreads to get used to. So I have a bunch of full box options here. Honestly, probably too many, which is a little something. Let me just put the rest of this row down so I can figure it out. So realistically in my spread, I normally have 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes, and I have a lot of options. There's a couple of kits coming out where I feel like there's so many full box options, and I don't really know where to say no, like what to be like, I guess this could wait till later, I don't need this. So we're gonna figure it out. I was actually kind of thinking that I could not use the double box and then use like this one, but I already put this down, and then this one would be here, but I could always pull this up. You know what I mean? I feel like I should get out undo, but I'm just so lazy. And it's on the floor. All right, I'm gonna grab undo. My bougie boxes are gonna be off because I had to take this one off. Somebody in my Facebook group asked recently, is undo worth it? I think only one person said no. The undo is so worth it if you're sticker planning. I feel like just with like the investment of stickers, I feel like I could still use this one rather than like messing up my counts. I feel like undo is so worth it. So worth it. So I'm going to take these up because I'm not going to use either of these. It's going to be weird. I'm going to put a box there. Just because I really want to use a lot of these 4th of July ones since I'm using this 4th of July week. Do I want to use all of these? Kind of. So what would that be at? And then I could lose this girl. I could not use any of these girls. They're just so cute though. But like I won't die if I don't use them. So what does that leave me with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what do I say? I could have like one more. Ugh. Should I just use like the little blonde boy and not even have a fashion girl? Like a Shawn Mendes song stuck in my head. And then I'm just assuming I'm not using this one. There's just so many boxes. I could honestly do 2 spreads out of this. This is that pile. I think I might just skip this girl and then I have enough, right? Because I said I needed 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that works. I think I'm just going to skip. I don't even know where to put these. I think I'm just going to put them in the discard pile because I don't know where to put them. I think I'm just going to use the blonde boy because that's like Bubba, and then like I just want to use these because that's fine. That's okay. So let's go ahead and put one down here. Which one's the 4th of July? This day? 4th of July is this day, so let's do this one, the flag one. I think that's the most 4th of July one, I guess, or the firework one, but I mean we could add some firework foil on here. This is so weird. This is like my first spread in this planner. Ooh, it's so cute. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna put, oof, there's so many boxes. All right, so how many flat lays are there? There's 3 flat lays. I think I'm gonna put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So flat lay, let's do the hand over here. Oh, it's so cute. I try to mix up my full boxes based on, usually I do like a double box goes over here, and then there's usually like 2 regular scene pictures, 2 that are kind of blurred out on table scenes, and then 2 like flat lays, and then there's other ones. So I try and like space them out so it's not like all flat lays on one area because I feel like that would look a little funny. And then what did I say? I wanted to put one here and then here for flat lays. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those down because otherwise your girl will forget. We did buy some, if you remember to use them or not. And it also might rain on the 4th of July, which would be fun. But we did buy some water balloons. I think Bubba will love them. Bubba thinks he's ultimate prankster. Like he thinks he is so funny. He is, but not like that funny. But yeah, so I think he'll love them because he loves like water guns and like splashing and like the hose. Like he is ultimate prankster. He's hilarious. He thinks he's hilarious, which is just the cutest thing when kids think they're hilarious because it's just hilarious. All right, I'm going to white out these little lines. Again, you don't really have to, but I like it. My planner is like everything to me, so I really like, I love it. I love it. I think I'm going to do this one. Oh my God, there's a fly in here. Why? How does that even happen? I know how it happens, but you know. I'm going to put this one in here. I'm going to do my glitter headers. Where are you, glitter headers? So pink, and then white would be here. Ew, it's a big fly. Oh, it's not. Run. Shut the door. That's on me problem. All right. Let's put this down. Ugh, these colors are so pretty. Kind of reminds me of Magic 2.0 colors a little. I feel like if you added extras, you could maybe use them together. So cute. We kind of got like the red, white, and blue, and purple. And like pastel-y colors. I think the original colors were a little bit more like almost tropical pool party, which is the point of the set was more of like a pool party anyways, so. But I thought it was too dang cute and I needed to use it. I already actually have my kits. What the heck? I already have my kits planned for pretty much the rest of the year because I know what customs we have coming. So unless something fantastic comes up, I am ready to go. So flat lay here, here, and here. Otherwise, I can move this. I'll probably put this one here. My camera cut me off. Anyways, so what I was saying is I'm doing this one up here. I'm going to do, I think, Oof. Or maybe I should do this one over here. Oof, oof, oof. This one over here, because it's like 4th of July, you know. And then maybe the little Bubba and the bot in the middle, and then I have the options of the rest. These are going to go in the sidebar, and then these are the rest of my options. So we'll do, flat lay I set up here. So then the other one could be the grill, I guess. Like, I don't want to use the girl, but like, I don't have room to. Maybe I'll use the girl that came on the sheet. She's cute. Let's see. So she would have to go over here because I can't have like 2 people. She's got like ombre hair. I got like ombre hair or like balayage or whatever. So let's put her here. Separated from the other like humanly thing. These 2 are gonna go on the sidebar. This is like all the things that you don't see happen. Well, you see it happen, but like you don't see it happen. I'm gonna leave the girl out because like although it's cute, I feel like I like this girl more, and I'm wearing like a romper with like a tie, so it's kind of similar but not. And then flat lay up there, and then I have these 2 options. This is all I'm working with here. It's called process of elimination. So that we'll just do, I don't know. I don't know. You always get down to the 2 and you're just like, whatever, I don't care, just put them down. But it still makes sense. It's still separating things. It's still not making things too close together. Do I get to put in the glitter header, or do I need to white it out? I thought I could just put it down, but I feel like sometimes when you do things a little bit crooked, no. I can just put it down to white out. Thank goodness. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put down, already put down the one that I picked up on top. It like looks a little like used, but doesn't look too bad, especially because I'm gonna put stickers on top of it. So yeah, tomorrow is the 4th of July. So I'm actually planning this like a little bit later. Normally I feel like I plan this like a couple days before the week starts, like this part, because I usually get like really antsy, but I've just been so busy and tired. So whenever I'm like not doing things, I'm just kind of like hanging out with the family, you know. And I haven't even played Wizards Unite, which I feel like I did that for like a solid week. Kirsten said that she thinks that I was gonna be the first one to fall off, and I feel like I probably will be, just because I went out with Nick the other day. Bubba was being babysat, and I went out with Nick like to the Domain just for, we had like 2 hours we were gonna go hang out. And I just was like on my phone like for, I don't know, it was like 20 minutes. That was like way crooked, but the bougie boxes being crooked don't bother me as much as like, I mean, it bothers me a little, but I'm just not going to look at it as much as like a regular sticker because they are mostly see-through. But anyways, I was at the Domain with Nick, and he was like, oh, are you going to play? And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I could, you know, play. And then I just realized like we didn't have a lot of time, and I don't know, I always feel like I don't want to waste time, and I felt like it was wasting time, like that I could be like putting my full attention on Nick or like Bennett. Like if we went to the park, like I should probably be playing with him rather than playing on my phone. But who knows? Maybe I'll start playing again next week, but in that moment I was like, I need to take a break because I feel like I was consuming a lot of my time with a video game, which is not very like me. So yeah, if it was as easy as like being at home and being bored and like playing it, but I don't want, whenever I like go places, for like all that I care about doing is playing a video game. So I'm gonna put that on pause for now. Every once in a while I'll log on in the morning just to collect my like daily whatever, and then like if I'm out somewhere and like no one's conversating with me, or like I'm somewhere by myself waiting for something, then I'll pick it up. But otherwise, I don't think I'm gonna make like a trip to the park to play. As of right now, I'm just tired and I wanna like focus on other things, I guess. But yeah, so this week, today is Wednesday, and I already have my listings done for this week, which was pretty awesome. This is the week that I'm planning, is the week of all of the, that's also crooked, but whatever. The week of Christmas in July, which I was really excited about. I hope it goes well. I think it will go well. Because everyone loves a good mini kit and everyone loves a good photo kit. Not everyone I know, but like a lot of people like photo kits, because last year all of my top selling holiday kits were photo kits, which was very surprising to look back at numbers and realize that everyone loves mini kits a lot. That, and then that TWG mini kit was another top seller. It sold a ton of mini kits. Should have did an ultimate kit of it, but I was like, ain't nobody need this. Everybody needed it. I even used it. It's so cute. So yeah, I think it came out like late, maybe that's what it was, or like after I had already released most of it. I don't know. Nick just texted me that Ferrari F1 driver starting go-kart racing starts at 3 years old. He's insane, cause that ain't me thing. Ooh, okay, I'm just gonna put it down. So one thing I did notice is whenever your stickers are like perfectly straight, you could see that little black line, but you could totally white it out. But I just put the date cover over it and you really can't tell because it's like on the edge. So let me show you Wednesday. You can't even see it, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. So cute, and then you get a little bit more room on top, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and continue. See why I kind of fast forward this? Because it's a little bit boring and I just kind of think out loud a lot. But yeah, so I haven't been playing Wizards Unite, like I said. Kind of sad because I was really like leveling up like a master there, but because if you go to the domain, which is like a shopping place near me, there is a fortress and a ton of inns where you can get more energy versus like the park near me. Pretty much like any park, they have fortresses, but they'll have like one inn, so you can only do the inn every like 3 minutes or whatever, and then to gain all of like the energy back takes forever. But if you have like a million inns near you, you can go back into the fortress like no prob. And then I would do double XP or whatever. Yeah, double XP. The potion, the Barfalo's potion, does double XP, and then I'd go into the fortress level 1 with my double XP on, and then I could get 500 XP within 4 hits. 4 spell energy. Which is crazy. You just end up running out of runestones, but you know, you have to just buy more runestones. Which is cheaper than buying more energy. That's the master's way right there. Have to buy more runestones. But you can play for a really long time that way and level up pretty fast. That's my only pro tip I got. I'm sure it's like not the best tip, but yeah, I don't know. On a real note of Bubba and activities, we really want to put him in some kind of like rock climbing or something, because this kid loves to climb. He has been like on like mini rock walls and he does them like a champ, and I feel like that's gonna be something that he's into, which I'm fine with that because I feel like it's a little bit safer than like racing like little Ferraris or go-karts or whatever Nick wants to do. At least I feel like it is. Sure, somebody will educate me differently. Okay, so this is now done. Took me forever. Again, why I speed up this part. I'm done with this stuff. I won't need it, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in my declutter pile. A lot of people ask me what I do with my declutter pile. I save it and don't use powder or solid. I think I might use these solid ones. I save my declutter stuff, and I am going to be bringing it to, I should have put that flat light in the middle. Ugh, I'm going to lift it up. See how it's like background, and then this one's a flat lay? It would drive me insane to put the flat lay on the bottom. So, what was I talking about? Oh, I'm taking it to the SPC, and it took up all my way out. Taking it to the SPC planner party, we're going to have a D-stash table there, me and all the SPC girls, which literally my stuff, like, you know those big, like, stuff you store, like, your Christmas decorations and stuff in? I have, like, I think, like, 3+ of them, maybe more, because I have some at my house and at the office here. I think I'm going to put the little bubba on the bottom. So I have like 3 of those. I know probably the girls equivalent, like all together, probably have at least 1 of those. I don't know if I'm going to use this one. I might use a different color. No, maybe I'll use this one. Yeah. But yeah, so we have a lot of declutter and we're just going to put it on a table, and it's kind of like bring some, take some type thing. So you can bring your D-stash. I don't remember which way this was. I feel like maybe that way. Either way works. And you can bring your D-stash and then take some stuff from our D-stash. It's kind of like whenever you see those things that are like, take a book, leave a book. So just like bring a little something that you want to D-stash. Hoping everyone kind of is like mindful and not like taking advantage of the situation. Actually, let's put a little like, what are these called? This thing in there. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing with my D-stash. I'll probably do the same thing next year. For a second, I was like, I don't know if I'll have a planner party next year. And Kirsten was like, shut up, you're gonna have one. And I'm like, probably. It's just like a lot of work, but then like once they're done, I'm like, oh, that was fun. And the swag this year is so good. Okay, perfect. That lines up beautifully. Is that all I have to do? I'm gonna probably do deco. Oh, full box overlays, glitter head overlays. I was like, I'm done. Just kidding, not really. All right. So as far as header overlays, I have these ones. I have some full box overlays. I have this one. Some more header overlays that I need to finish up. I have all of this stuff. So realistically, I would like to use this. I'm not like, I feel like maybe I should use these across, but I also really love the look of like this chunky. So I might just use that. Probably gonna put this in my declutter pile just because I probably won't get the time to use that. I think for this, I'm gonna use this one here. I think makes the most sense. Again, this is from Rose Colored Days. That's cute. And then I have these. So I have one that says 4th of July. It's kind of big though. Maybe I'll do sparkle like a firework here with the nails. Can't wait to get my nails done again, guys. I have the coolest idea for Hawaii that I saw on the internet. Alright, that one's cute. And I have some pretty cool ideas for the party as well. And I feel like some of these like are cute, but I don't know if I want to cover up any of these boxes that much. I feel like the stars and stripes would look cute here, but it kind of makes no sense. I think I'm going to hold on all of those. And then I have these I'm going to sprinkle throughout, I think. So I'll do those last. And then otherwise I have like these, which, oof. I think what I might do is kind of like cut them. So like cut this one in half. And then put it in the background. So like maybe here. Blech! No! That's gonna be a lot of ink. Why? Should I use undo? Or should I just like balls to the wall, see what happens? Or I'll just slow peel. What is this pen? That's white, so. Pulled up a little, but like not a lot, so it's okay. It's a little sticky, but it's fine. That's cute. Let's do another one here. These are all like kind of big. Let's do this one. I guess I could kind of have them coming off the page into the bougie area. Would that kind of be cute if I did like this and had it coming in and then you can kind of see it in different spots? Maybe I'll do this one on the Bubba. I'm being experimental here. Yeah, I'm gonna have it come off of the page. Just, why not? Whatever. No planner who dis. Like, I want to just put this down. Well, we're doing it now. We're committing. I mean, it's, what's the difference, right? And then I'll just cover it up as if it's just a bougie box. I kind of feel like I should have did that with that then, but I mean, we have already committed to the situation at hand. I feel like I want to do more, but I don't know where to put them. Maybe here. I feel like it doesn't make sense anywhere else. Maybe I can just kind of put them up top here. going with it. Then one here. And then like these like spritzy fireworks. Well, this would be cute next to Bubba. This is really nerve-wracking. I'm just gonna cut out his shoulder area. Is anybody else nervous? Because I'm nervous. Have it like coming off the page there. Let's do this one. Come on. What are you doing? Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna pass on the rest of these because I don't really know where I'd put them. And then for full box overlays, I have these, so I'm gonna put on the ones that have nothing going on. This one. I feel like really uncomfortable about all this, but I think it's going to look cute in the end. I'm probably going to do the deco up top then in between this section and the next section off camera. But I think it might look cute. And then the last one I'm just going to put, which has the least, probably this one or the girl. Let's do the girl because she's just looking confused now that I did. I'm kind of like ultra regretful about this. So I'm kind of considering pulling it up and then putting it over here. But then is that too much like with these here? Or should I just take this up all together and then put it over here? I think I'm gonna take this. Oh, I can't because I just put that down. Oh, why, Andrea, why? Or should I take this one out? Oh, all right, I'm feeling like regretful. Is anybody else feeling regretful? All right, let's do that and that. Because I feel like it makes no sense that I put, all right, let me just wipe that off. All right, let's pull this up. Ooh, at least I didn't white out underneath those because that would be a hot mess. All right, pull that up. I'm just gonna put this over here, I think. It's fine there. I'm gonna pull this one up. I whited out under this, which could end up being a hot mess. Just don't touch the white out, that's the key. And then you have to like rub off the excess sticky white out. I mean, undo is coming in handy. Here I go, and my fingers are all white from the white out. I'm gonna just place her back together. I feel a lot more comfortable about that decision. This is all sticky, so I'm just gonna, so what you have to do here is put undo on top, and then you have to like scrape it with this top part. Or you can kind of rub it off too. It's kind of like a fine art here. It's just kind of like, otherwise it's like sticky. You can't probably see it, but I'm rubbing the sticky off because it kind of like crumbles up then. And then other than that, your planner's just gonna be like a little bit sticky, but like it's fine. It's better than the latter of just hating what you did. And I'm like fine with this now. And then I can kind of just decorate the top. I'm also gonna put the headers on off camera, so I'm just gonna put the like sparkly hollow headers on the tops. And then like I said, ooh, maybe I'll do this one on here because it doesn't have anything, and this is cute. This is a Sadie sticker sampler, but it's also on like the, came like with an order. But it's cute because it's like a little frame and it's in the same sparkly hollow, so it works. Okay, I like that. And then that's over top of the firework. Oh, that was rough, guys. That was rough. I got a little gooey schmutz from the, ugh. Okay, I'm gonna go fix my leg. So let's get into the day-by-day planning. So on Monday, I did go over to the office and film, which I've been filming a lot. I just haven't been uploading a lot. So I have a lot of footage that I'm like sitting here doing like 100 voiceovers at once because I'm like, I need to do this all. Then I did take a nap with Bennett. I actually did that a lot this week. I did it a lot during the weekend too, but I didn't mark it because I feel like it would get a little redundant, but apparently 2 times in the beginning of the week didn't get redundant for some reason. I don't know. Then I did tidy up. I think I tidied up mostly because we were going to be having everybody over on the 4th, and I just wanted to get started with the tidying process. Then Nick and I went to the Domain and went shopping. I think this day we went to Zara, and I don't know how to say it. It's like Hannah Anderson Hannah Anderson. I don't know. It's like kind of expensive, but like really high quality clothes. We usually get Bennett's pajamas there, some of them. And I feel like before it was fine getting like Target pajamas, but he's going to be like in the sizes for longer now. So I would rather buy like 2 times the price pajamas and them last like 4 times as long, if that makes sense. So really high quality cottons and things like that. And they have a lot of really cool like matching family sets. Love them. Then I took a bath, which I thought was so cute to mark with a little hair washing munchkin. And then I put in there as 1 month till the party, which I am so excited about the party this year. Everything's pretty much in place to go, and I'm really excited. And I think that if everything goes swimmingly, this will kind of be my kind of like the way that I want parties to be in the future. Very simple, but like still like super nice. Then on Tuesday, I went to Starbucks and Chick-fil-A. I remember I went to Starbucks Chick-fil-A this day because I took Bubba with me and the lines were so long, and he was pretty patient for the most part, but woof. And then I did play with Bennett for a little bit and took another nap with him. I think Nick was like doing stuff both of these days because he was leaving later in the week, so we just chilled in the mornings. Then we went to a preschool tour, which I just learned that I'm really picky and I'm that mom. So we went to a preschool tour and I did not like the place. It's not that I didn't like it, I just didn't get like mega good vibes from it, you know what I mean? And then I took a bath with Bubba, which was super fun. He is so funny in the bathtub. He just using his imagination, and he just loves water, like obsessed with the shower. He's just so funny. And then I just put in this little wonton sticker to mark family time. On Wednesday I did get Starbucks, and then I put in another playtime with Bennett, and then I went to work, and I think that day I did labels possibly. And then later on in the day I went to work with Nick because we needed to hang some like art on the wall, and then also I needed curtains hung up just because at night like it's bright in my room, and that's when I film mostly, and then the bugs like hit against my window. It's not like a good look. I had like poster board taped up, but it wasn't again a good look, so I just had him put up some blackout curtains, which have worked pretty swimmingly. Then we had mini tacos because we went to Target. I don't think I put that in there, but I walked by this little like these mini taco like shells, and well, they're like the flour tortilla shells, and they're mini size because they're like street taco size. And I was like, I want mini tacos, so I made those. I put the Target run underneath that, and then I went over to work and filmed. On Thursday, it was 4th of July, and I did spend the morning working on a couple of design things I needed to do. And then Emily and Amanda showed up, and I did Emily's hair. We did like a glitter route, which was fun. I think for next time I know what I would change, but it looked really, really cool. I kept staring at her head all day and being like, Emily, your hair looks so good. And then we took a bunch of really cute pictures whenever Brian, Kirsten, Avery, and Reagan came over, and it was just a really good day. The kids played in this like blow up pool that I got at Target, and we all just hung out. We did have a little game night where we played For the Girls, which is kind of like just like a never have I ever like truth or dare card game, and we learned so much about each other. So much. Ugh, I love them. And then we did sparklers at the end of the night, and then I took a bath. We didn't go to fireworks or anything. Well, like my family didn't go to fireworks. I don't know. It's just late. Bubba was like asleep by 8 usually. Then on Friday, I went to Holy Bagel and Starbucks, or maybe Nick went to Holy Bagel. Yeah, Nick went to Holy Bagel and Starbucks because I really wanted it on the 4th of July, but apparently it was like so busy that they like weren't even taking like call ahead orders. They like posted on their Instagram that they were open, and I was like, oh, it sounds so good. And then Nick went and he was like, babe, it's too long. And I'm like, okay. So Nick actually woke up super early on Friday. I think he had something that he was doing early in the morning, and he went and got Holy Bagel and Starbucks beforehand. Holy Bagel is so good. So good. And then afterwards I went to Perry's with the SPC crew. They opened a Perry's at the Domain, and if you guys have a Perry's near you, I really might recommend going on a Friday. Make reservations for their $14.95 pork chop meal. It is amazing. It is definitely a meal plus leftovers, and it is the best pork chop I've ever had in my whole entire life. I went over to work and filmed, and then I put in planning time because I actually printed out inserts from Jasenia, and I went ahead and planned in them, and it is a beautiful. Then I put in work. I think I did labels that night possibly. Not 100% sure. I think I did though. Then on Saturday, Nick left really early in the morning because he went to Seattle. Long story short is I was like, And I'm sure if you have a husband or a wife or a partner of sorts, you get sick of them every once in a while. And I was like, can you just go away for like a little bit? Granted, like, I'm going away next week, but I was just like, I'm gonna send you somewhere. So I sent him to Seattle. Kind of backfired on me because Bubba was literally a wreck. I think he's just going through his terrible twos, but I learned a lesson. Nick got some, like, him alone time. So, I mean, it's kind of a win-lose, sort of. I don't know. But he went away for the weekend. And he just went to, like, museums and stuff that I would not want to do, and ate food that I would not want to eat, and went driving for, like, 6 hours in Seattle, which I would not want to do. So he had a good time. I was just kind of, like, pulling my hair out because it was a really long weekend. He went away for, like, 8 days to Europe, and I was, like, totally fine, like, living my best life. Me and Bubba, I cooked, like, every meal, and, like, we just lived our best life. But I just think Bubba's in this stage right now where he's just, like, kind of a wreck. But sometimes he's really, really cute because he's, like, saying really funny stuff now. So, I don't know. But anyways, I cleaned the living room on the day that he left because I was feeling really ambitious. So I wanted to go through all of Bennett's toys and kind of curate the selection that's in the living room versus what's in his room. And then we played. We watched Wreck-It Ralph. More so, I watched Wreck-It Ralph. I watched Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, we both watched Wreck-It Ralph, but it was mostly, like, playing and, like, kind of, like, looking at Wreck-It Ralph every once in a while. And then I put in Bath with Bennett. The next day, Emily actually came over and watched Bennett so that I could run to Target because Bubba was severely low on chocolate milk, and this kid loves chocolate milk in the morning. So I needed to make sure that the next morning he would have the available chocolate milk. And I obviously perused for a minute, and I got some really cute earrings. Really, really cute earrings. They're, like, super cute bow earrings. Definitely check them out. They're the Bobble Bar line. Adorable. Then Bennett and I watched Toy Story again. He actually might have watched Toy Story a little bit more than he watched Wreck-It Ralph. He really loves Buzz. He goes, Buzz, which is so cute. And then I played in Playtime with Bennett, and then me and Bennett watched 90 Day Fiancé the other way, which is funny because I feel like he prefers reality TV more than, like, cartoons, which is interesting. I don't know if it's, like, because it's real people. He's always really liked watching vlogs and things like that. We don't really watch vlogs anymore, but he liked 90 Day Fiancé. I don't know what it is. Might be just, like, the quick cuts that kept him entertained. I don't know. I ordered pizza for dinner because I was feeling lazy. Again, I did not cook, like, all weekend. I was just so lazy. We ate leftovers. Like, we were just living on leftovers from days before. And then I took another bath with Bubba, and that is the end of this week. Yeah, I hope you guys like this week's video. Yeah, but that's everything. I think it's easier for me to talk through what I'm doing live than on a voiceover, but I hope you guys like it. I love the way that this week turned out. I love that little boy looks like Bubba, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!